What are your three essential metal albums? Three albums that you're just essential hard rock metal albums that you've got to listen to.
Man, in terms of what influenced me versus what I listen to now, that's like the hard part because when I was a kid, it was like before, obviously for most of us born in the 80s, before the age of the internet. So if you wanted to find out about music, you heard originally on the radio or something, right? And I remember as a kid hearing, you know, I don't remember if it was I think retroactively I went back and found Master of Puppets because I had heard something from And Justice for All on the radio, but I'd also had heard when Pantera, Cowboys from Hell, and then eventually a lot of radio play from A Vulgar Display of Power came out. Those influenced me to sort of like go find more music along those lines and more heavy music. So like those two bands being on the radio when I was a kid, to me, like sent me down the rabbit hole to find the heaviest things I could find. Man, in terms of a third, in terms of issuing in like a new era of like really aggressive sounding music, I actually, I feel like some of the punk hardcore crossover to me brought in a different side of it because it was like a little bit more raw, less produced, and more aggressive. And so, there was like a local San Diego band, again, like before the age of the internet, right? So like sometimes the first time you ever hear a band is when you go see them in concert. And I remember there's a local San Diego hardcore band called No Innocent Victim. And it's again, this whole conversation is like things that influence me aren't necessarily what I listen to now, but those three records in very different ways, sent me to find like this emotion that came. It's like this inner 13-year-old, that heard these songs as a kid. It's like, man, like that feeling that I first had when I was 13, like I'm still trying to recreate and chase that feeling. And I love it.